Okay, the graph in the figure shows the linear relationship between x and log y. As you can see, it's not just x and y. The vertical axis with variable log y. Now, the slope of this straight line is -2, and the horizontal axis with intercept 2. Now, given that y equals a times b to the power x, here that means the index x is just given to b, is not given to a. A and b are constant. Now you need to express log y in terms of a, b, and x, and then find the values of a and b. So how do we get started? When you have this equation, you write it down first. Since you want to find log y, the only thing you know about y is equal to a times b to the power x. You have nothing to do. So you just write down the equation first, and hence both sides take log. Now you can see that log y exists. Here, you can do nothing about log y, just leave it alone. And for the right hand side, you can use log property. That is log a plus log b to the power x. That is breaking down log m times n into two parts, log m plus log n. And next, you can see that there's a variable x as an index. You can drag it in front of log. So it becomes log y equals log a plus x times log b. And you will find that you can do nothing about this equation anymore. So that is the answer in part A. You can just leave it alone. This is your answer in part A. And go to part B. How do we use this equation and using the graph to find A and B? In part A, you get the equation log y equals log a plus x times log b. But you can find something quite similar you learned in equation of straight line. If we rewrite the order like this, if we write in this way, log y equals log b times a plus log a. This format is very similar to the slope-intercept form of a straight line. Now I use capital letter Y because this one is talking about the vertical variable. And this capital letter X is talking about the horizontal variable. Okay? So capital Y equals mx plus c. That is a standard format of slope-intercept form. And that means the slope of this straight line will be the coefficient of the horizontal variable. And hence, we know that the slope of this straight line equals to log b actually, because the horizontal variable is x and its coefficient is log b. Now go back to the question. From the question, the slope is 2, so log b equals -2. And hence you can find b. b will equal to the 10 to the power -2, and that is 0.01. That's the way we can find log b by using the slope. The key point is you need to make the vertical variable on one side. On the other side, you need to make it as something like constant times horizontal variable plus another constant. You need to change it into capital Y equals m times capital X plus c. Something very similar to slope-intercept form. So the slope would be the coefficient of the horizontal variable. But the problem is, the question did not give you any vertical intercept. the constant would be the vertical intercept. Not just y-intercept, but the vertical intercept. But unluckily, we did not know this position so far. But we can let this point. We can let this point be 0k, an unknown constant k, and this horizontal intercept is 2. We let it as 2, 0. So we can consider the slope again. We have 2 points now. We have k minus 0 over 0 minus 2 equals negative 2. That's the slope of straight line. Then you can get k equals 4. As you can see that k equals 4, k would be the vertical intercept. And therefore, you can see that the vertical intercept is log A. Log A would be 4. So we can set up the equation from logarithm 1 to exponential 1. A equals 10 to the power 4 equals 10,000. Okay? By using the concept of slope, that is the coefficient of horizontal variable, you can find B is 0.01, and the constant of this equation is the vertical intercept. So K will be equals to log A,